Welcome to the Week 2 Dump Dairy Cooking Demo with Gabrielle Reyes. Join us for the first ever National Afro-Vegan Conference taking place virtually on July 25th. Register for free today. The Dump Dairy Workshop series is made possible thanks to the support of our sponsors, A Well-Fed World, Better Food Foundation, and Veg Fund. Thank you. Afro-Vegan Society is helping disempowered communities take back control of their health and environments through vegan living. Become a supporter today and donate on our website.
Vegan fried chicken, cooking in the kitchen. Vegan fried chicken, bet that flavor hitting. Vegan fried chicken, cooking in the kitchen. Vegan fried chicken, bet that flavor hitting. Hello my loves and welcome into my kitchen. My name is Gabrielle Reyes, aka One Great Vegan. And today y'all, I'm gonna be showing you how to make some vegan fried chicken lettuce wraps. Now, of course, you could use this same vegan fried chicken. You could just eat it on its own if you really want to, or you can add it into a tortilla, sandwich. It don't matter what you do with this recipe, but you're gonna become addicted. So let's get started, y'all. The first thing we're gonna do is I'm gonna be making my vegan fried chicken out of some oyster mushrooms and some jackfruit. So if you've never used these ingredients before, listen up, y'all, because it's about to change your life. This is my favorite kind of meat substitute. Oyster mushrooms, y'all. And what I've done here is I'm just brining these in some pickle juice. These have been brining for about 20 minutes, and this is really, really important because what that pickle juice is gonna do, it's gonna take away any of that weird flavor that you might get from that jackfruit. Or maybe if you don't really like the flavor of mushrooms, this is gonna really help it taste nice and chickeny. So that's what we're gonna do first, and then we're gonna move on to make our flour batter. So what I've done to make this flour batter is I have some gluten-free and paleo vegan flour. Here we go. And this is awesome. Honestly, you can use whatever flour you want. It could be coconut-based, nut-based, rice-based. It don't matter. But for me, I love to eat all things gluten-free because your girl cannot handle the gluten. So I'm gonna be making about 2 cups of our flour batter. And what I'm adding in here is that gluten-free flour, and then y'all, smoked paprika, hey, smoked paprika, hey, hey. Smoked paprika is key, y'all. I love this seasoning, this spice, because it just makes things taste like it came right off the grill. Fabulous flavor. And then y'all, this is also really, really important. Poultry seasoning. Poultry seasoning. It doesn't matter what kind of poultry seasoning you are using for this recipe, but this is going to be really, really important because obviously you want this to taste chickeny just like poultry. So that seasoning and that spice is key. And do y'all want to know why? Seasoning is everything. Seasoning is everything. Well, seasoning is everything when you're making vegan food. When you're making vegan food, plant-based food, doesn't really matter what you're making, but for me, obviously I've been eating vegan for about 10 years, and I'm gonna be using some poultry seasoning to season and spice up this wonderful dish. So let's add in about 2 tablespoons of that poultry seasoning into your bowl. And then y'all, these are also really important ingredients. Garlic powder, onion powder. Garlic powder, onion powder. Garlic powder, onion powder. I use these 2 spices in pretty much all of my recipes. I'm gonna be adding in about 1.5 tablespoons of both of these. And these are obviously just gonna add in more depth, more flavor, more sexiness in this wonderful recipe. So add that into your flour. And then of course, y'all, salt and pepper, salt and pepper, salt and pepper, salt and pepper. And the salt I'm using is that pink Himalayan salt. I love the flavor of it. And also, y'all, it's so much better for you than iodized salt. So there you go, and there you glow. And then, of course, some crushed black pepper in there as well. We are making the perfect flour mixture. And what's fabulous about this flour and this egg mixture, y'all, you can use this on jackfruit, oyster mushrooms. You can do this on some mushrooms, some other like portobello mushrooms. Or you can also use this on some cauliflower too. Or if you're into like tofu, I'm not a big tofu girl, but you could use this same batter on whatever vegetable you want. And you can bake or fry this. So there you go, right, so we have all of our seasoning and spices in our flour right here. So let's just whisk it up, whisk that flour up, whisk it up, whisk that flour up. Whisk it up until you can see all of that beautiful seasoning and spices in your bowl. There you go, our flour mixture is ready. And then y'all, this is what I have right here. So delicious, so fabulous. This is vegan egg, vegan egg, vegan egg, vegan egg, vegan egg, and this is a soy protein product. I love to use this whenever I'm using this for baking or for frying. When I want to make like real eggs, like if I'm craving that egg type texture and flavor, I love to use just egg as well. So what I've done here is I've followed the instructions on the packet. I've just added some cold water in here, but I've also zested up with my own seasoning and spice. I'm adding in some Indian black salt. This has sulfur in it, y'all, and it's gonna make this taste just like eggs. It'll freak you totally out, it's crazy. So add in your Indian black salt. And what's great about this too, this Indian black salt also has some B12 and iron in it as well. So tons of health properties in this wonderful flavor-tested feast. All right, y'all, so I have my vegan egg and I'm just gonna whisk it up. Whisk it up, whisk it up. Y'all know how that song goes. Whisk it up, and you don't want it sticking to your whisk. You want it thin enough so it's not sticky, and sometimes this product can kind of thicken up as you go, so make sure that it stays nice and thin. So there we go, y'all. These are the 3 main parts of our recipe. So let's get to frying, y'all. So the oil I'm gonna be frying this in is grapeseed oil, grapeseed oil, grapeseed oil, grapeseed oil. I love grapeseed oil, y'all. I use it pretty much anytime I'm frying, anytime I'm baking, anytime I'm creating in general. And y'all can see I have my little burner right here. And I have my oil nice and hot, ready to fry and feel good, y'all. Okay, so there you go. You can see all that goodness. Y'all, let's dip, batter, fry, and feel delicious. Ooh, I see you popping up, girl. Let me turn her down just a touch. Turn you down, girl. I don't want her popping up too crazy for this. All right, y'all, so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna grab one of my oyster mushrooms, and then I'm first gonna dunk it in that vegan egg. So as you can see, I'm just dunking it, fully submerging it in that vegan egg, and then I'm gonna go over here to my flour batter and do the same thing. Fully cover this up in that flour batter, and now y'all, she's ready to fry, she's ready to fry. Fry it up, she's ready to fry. She is ready to fry, and I think our oil is hot, and she's eager for some frying. There we go, y'all. She's gonna fry on up. Let's do some more of these, and I wanna show y'all also that jackfruit that we're gonna fry up as well. So grab yourself a piece of some jackfruit. I like to chop the jackfruit in about 1 to 3 pieces, depends on what size of jackfruit you got. Dunk it in that vegan egg. Dip it in that vegan egg, dip it in that vegan egg, dunk it in that flour, dunk it in that flour, dip it in that vegan egg and that flour, and the vegan egg smells just like egg, y'all, because of that Indian black salt. It's freaking me out. And there we go, add it to your hot oil pan. And this is great, y'all. You can use whatever oil you want to, but like I said, this is my favorite because it's not too heavy on your body, but it still gets that nice crispy fry. And also, y'all, I wanted to tell you a little hack too whenever you are making these vegan fried chicken. You can also wrap this in some rice paper, thin pieces of rice paper, wet, and it'll make the skin so nice and crispy right before you dunk it in your vegan egg and your flour. So there we go. I'm gonna dunk this in my vegan egg. Look at that. This is gonna taste just like chicken, y'all. You're gonna be like, what? That's made out of plants? How? I don't know. Magic, the magic of plants, y'all. Dip that flour just like that. And then let's fry it up, fry it up. Let's do a couple more, y'all. This is fun. I love frying. Honestly, I used to hate it because it was like, oh my goodness, it gets so messy and sometimes my hair smells like the fry. But now, because the flavors are so good, I'm just like, I'll go through it. It's all good. So there we go, vegan egg into our flour batter. And then y'all, put it in your frying pan. Nice big frying pan to hold all those crispy, delicious pieces. Let's see. All right, I have a couple more pieces of my oyster mushroom, but I think I'm gonna do some more of these pieces of jackfruit. I love the little chicken nuggets, if you will. And there we go. Dunk it in that vegan egg. Whoa, dunk it in that vegan egg. Whoa, dunk it in that vegan egg, y'all. There we go, and then dip it around. So, as you can see, y'all, look at my crazy tongs. They're starting to get wild and wavy. I'm just gonna clean these off in the trash with my finger. That way, everything stays nice and clean as I'm cooking. So, now that these are starting to fry down, let's flip her to make sure that every piece is getting some of that crispy goodness. So let's just flip our pieces around nice and careful. Ooh, yeah, she frying up, y'all. She is frying up, frying up, frying up, frying up, frying up, frying up. Oh my goodness, I love these. We're gonna have a little chicken tenders, gonna have some chicken strips. There we go, y'all. All right, let's keep battering, battering, and frying up our vegan fried chicken. Vegan fried chicken, cooking in the kitchen. Vegan fried chicken, bet that flavor hitting. Y'all better bet this flavor is gonna hit. It's gonna taste fabulous. And it's gonna go all in that nice fresh lettuce wrap. All right, so there we go. Fry it up. Oh, I'm doing some juicy pieces in here, y'all. Look at this, jackfruit right there, baby. All right, dip it in that vegan egg, back to that batter. And this, you know what? You can have your kids do the battering part, and then you could do the frying part. This could be a whole family experience, y'all. Here we go. All right, let me do a couple more pieces, and then I think she might be ready, y'all. She might be ready to come on out. Ooh, there we go. Dip it in that vegan egg, just like I said, and then back in that flour, and just roll her around in that seasoning and spices. Look, you can tell there's a ton of seasoning in there because you can see the color on that skin. There we go. Vegan fried chicken, cooking in the kitchen. Vegan fried chicken, bet that flavor hitting. All right, my loves, so our chicken is fully fried up, which means it's time to assemble that lettuce wrap. So what I've done here is I have a bowl and then a towel on top of it. That way this is gonna catch all that extra liquid, that extra juices. You're just gonna put it onto your towel and then y'all, we're gonna start assembling this delicious feast. All right, there we go. She is fried up. Ooh, these little tendery pieces, all crispy and delicious. And also, y'all, sometimes I'll tell people if you want it extra, extra crispy with that rice skin on it, also throw it in the oven at like 425 for about 10 minutes. Ooh, it's gonna get so crispy and so fabulous. So there we go. We got our chicken ready to go. And now, y'all, let's chop up some tomatoes, and then we're gonna be able to assemble everything. All right, there we go. Let me move this oil on over. There we go. Perfect. All right, so we have our chicken right here, and then let me move all of our little supplies out the way. That way we can get to creating. Okay, so what I have here for our lettuce wraps, all this delicious freshness that's gonna go with our fried chicken, right? So I have some rainbow tomatoes right here, y'all. I love rainbow tomatoes. I use them in rainbow chickpea salad. I use them in stews. It doesn't really matter. I use them in so many different things. And what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna chop up a few of these pieces, and this is gonna go on the very top of our lettuce wrap, just to give it a nice burst of color, freshness, and also a little bit of acidity too along the way. So chop those cherry tomatoes, chop those cherry tomatoes, chop those colorful, wonderful, lovable, chop those cherry tomatoes, chop those cherry tomatoes, chop those cherry tomatoes, chop those colorful, wonderful, lovable, chop those cherry tomatoes. All right, I am chopping up about 10 to 15 of my cherry tomatoes. It depends on however big your cherry tomatoes are and however many wraps you're making. So there we go. I got my cherry tomatoes, I got my chicken, and then I also have some purple cabbage. Whoa, purple cabbage. Whoa, purple into all of my recipes, y'all. So I'm gonna be adding in a nice little bit of fresh element with this purple cabbage. Nice, very thin pieces. You don't want this to overshine your lettuce or your chicken. So there we go, just a few pieces of that cabbage. And the other thing I have here is some fresh parsley. I love adding on that little bit of freshness at the very top of whatever I make. All right, y'all, so our chicken is done. We chopped up our tomatoes, and I wanted to show y'all a super simple way how to make a delicious lime crema. I'm gonna be using this soy-free veganese, soy-free veganese. I love using the soy-free veganese just because I don't incorporate a ton of soy into my diet, and this already's got that soy from the vegan egg, right? And actually, this is the exact same brand, Follow Your Heart. I love their cheese, their vegan egg, their veganese. And what you're gonna do is all you need is some soy-free veganese, splash of some lime juice, garlic powder, onion powder, salt, and here we go, y'all. And what I've done is I've just shaped it up all in my jar, and here we go, lime crema. All right, so we have all of our elements now, which means it's time to assemble our vegan fried chicken lettuce wrap. Look at these beautiful pieces of lettuce. This is a romaine lettuce that I just chopped into, got the best pieces for y'all so you can see how fabulous she's gonna look. And what I'm gonna do first, I'm going to put down my cabbage first because I want that burst of color in there. So just lay down your cabbage on your lettuce wrap. And like I said, y'all, I've done this with tacos, the exact same recipe. Tacos, burritos. You can do the same thing on pizza if you want to. You can put these in some pasta. We've done that too. We got crazy with it. So there we go. We have our purple, our splash of purple. And then let's get out that chicken that we worked so hard on, y'all. I'm gonna get some of those juicy pieces. Ooh, there she is. Girl. Come on in, girl. You're gonna be delicious. All right, there we go. I'm adding a piece of jackfruit and then some of that oyster mushroom onto all these pieces. And you can see these beautiful little pieces of jackfruit look just like chicken nuggets, y'all. All right, let me add this piece right up there. That way we get to use all of our beautiful chicken. So there we go. Look at that. Look at that. We're almost done, y'all. All right, so I have my chicken in here, and then next let's add on those beautiful, lovable, colorful, wonderful cherry tomatoes, those rainbow-tastic. All of that color, that flavor-tastic, rainbow-tastic color. Just gonna spread your cherry tomatoes throughout your wonderful, colorful, y'all. This is seriously so vibrant, and that's what I love about eating plant-based. You don't have to worry about counting calories or like, oh, I shouldn't eat this, I should. No, eat colorful food and you're gonna be all good. Your body gonna listen. Your body gonna know exactly what to do. So there we go. Add in those wonderful, colorful, lovable cherry tomatoes. And then, y'all, let's add on that lime crema. Lime crema. Lime crema. And I'm just gonna drizzle this on top of our beautiful plate of food. Yes, come on, girl. Oh, I can already smell that limey deliciousness in there. So there we go. A nice little bit of some creaminess in there so it tastes full. You know, you want all elements in your wonderful meal. You want something hearty, you want something fried, you want something creamy, spicy, a little bit of sweetness. You want all that balance in there. And then, of course, let's finish it off with some freshness, a little bit of parsley. Add on that little bit of freshness. 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 There we go. Oh my goodness. Look at this. Vegan fried chicken cooking in the kitchen. Vegan fried chicken. Bet that flavor hitting. All right, y'all, let's dig into these vegan fried chicken lettuce wraps. Let's see if your girl can get herself a good bite so y'all can see how delicious it is. Ooh, she's gonna be, I'm gonna handle it from this side, y'all. Let's see. Woo! That flavor. That skin, oh snap, it's so good, y'all. Check out our vegan fried chicken. Look at her, little chicken nugget. Flavor is hitting what I love. Y'all, I'm literally talking with my mouth full because it's so delicious, but I need y'all to know. I love that little pickle juice in there, along with that smoked paprika, along with that poultry seasoning, which makes it taste exactly like chicken. Okay, y'all? So you all saw how simple and easy it was to make this vegan fried chicken. So why don't you get yourself in the kitchen, get yourself going and glowing, and make yourself a vegan fried chicken lettuce wrap or tortilla, whatever works for you. I'm Gabrielle Reyes, one great vegan, and I'll see y'all next time. Vegan fried chicken, cooking in the kitchen. Vegan fried chicken, bet that flavor hidden.
Thank you for tuning in to the Week 2 Dump Dairy Cooking Demo with Gabrielle Reyes. Register for free today for the National Afro-Vegan Conference happening virtually on July 25th. Support Afro-Vegan Society's work by becoming a donor today. Tune in next week for an education session with Brenda Sanders and a cooking demo with the Vegan Mechanic. See you then.